You a fan of survival horror games? Have you grown up with things like Silent Hill and Clock Tower and Resident Evil, the Alone in the Dark games? Have you gone and moved on to some of the newer heavy hitters, such as motherfucking Dead Space? Well, of course you have, because they're fucking awesome. Who doesn't love something like that? Well, apparently, according to Capcom, nobody loves this kind of shit, because they had to compete with the Call of Duty games. See, the Call of Duty people, anybody that plays a Call of Duty game, apparently has no interest whatsoever, fucking ever, in a game that has like a bunch of monsters running around and scaring the living fucking daylights out of you. No. We need a bunch of games that are real stereotypical fucking like Western action-oriented games. That's exactly what we're supposed to have, because that's what sells. So apparently they're going to water down their overall product forever and ever 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 and ever. Until all we have is a fucking clone of a clone of a clone of a clone. I'm so happy. I really am. You have no idea. See, it may seem like I'm ranting, it may seem like I'm angry, it may seem like I'm pissed off, but deep down it's like, no, I am fucking pissed. It's one of my all-time favorite fucking genres, okay? Being a big fan of horror movies, as I am, I love the genre. As a matter of fact, I have an entire collection of survival horror games, okay? I have Resident Evil games on fucking PS1, on PS2, on Sega Saturn. Literally, no shit, yes, I have Resident Evil on Sega Saturn, okay? I have it on the Nintendo DS, on fucking Dreamcast, okay? That's just over here, okay? And I'm just talking about Resident Evil right now. I always loved the element of surprise when I didn't know what was going to be around that corner. And recently, with Resident Evil Revelations on a Nintendo 3DS, I was like, hot damn, look at that. And Resident Evil 6, did you see those segments with Leon? It looks like it's harkening back to the original design, what Resident Evil should be about. Scaring the shit out of you, putting you into situations where you're just like, well, I don't have a gigantic minigun to run around with like you do in some Resident Evil games. You know, fucking Chris who's like, oh, look at her muscles, so fucking big. And then he just hulks out and fucking breaks the monsters right over his knees like, yes. But you had to go and, how much ammo do I have? Fuck, do I have enough to be able to fight that monster? No, I don't. Run! You know, and it's just, it was really all about the atmosphere and just the situations that they put you into. It was fucking amazing. I loved the shit out of it. And to constantly compare your franchise, your game, to Call of Duty. Call of Duty has nothing to fucking do with you at all. This is Resident Evil. What the fuck does Call of Duty have to do with you? Okay, what, that sells a whole bunch? Well, people are fucking jerking their dicks over Angry Birds. Are we suddenly gonna be fucking taking zombies, pulling them back in a little slingshot and flinging them into fucking Stars members? What the fuck, man? Think about this, okay? Just because somebody does really well doesn't mean you have to go and be like, copy pasta, that's us too. Because once you do that, you're not you anymore. If you have to go and keep on playing catch-up all the time, then you will just forever be living in a shadow and you'll never be them whatsoever. You can go and say, oh, come over here, we have action too. They won't fucking care. Now, if you offer something different, then there's a reason to go and take note of you. To say that fucking survival horror games don't sell, then how the shit did Resident Evil become a household name? How the fuck did Silent Hill become a household name? How the hell did Dead Space become a household fucking name? Because they are scary games. Look at fucking Amnesia on PC. Tons of people love that. Survival horror isn't interesting anymore? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, the people at Capcom were the ones who went and made survival horror into its own genre, and now all of a sudden they're wanting to go and take that away, saying that it doesn't sell because of Call of Duty. They used that so many fucking times. Get over fucking COD games. I'm sorry, but they have nothing to do with you. We want Resident Evil games. We go to play Resident Evil because that's what we expect is Resident Evil. We don't go and play Resident Evil to see a fucking Me Too first-person shooter clone or a fucking Gears of War clone. It's that fucking simple. Be yourself and be what we like. Fucking awesome. This is Alpha Omega Sin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on. Naturally, I know all of you have some kind of opinions. Comment down below, because it's kind of hard not to want to say something about that. All I want to do is just spread death everywhere, like as far as the fucking eyes can see, because when I see them going and pissing away really good concepts, ideas, and apparently an entire fucking franchise that has been in our hearts for years and years and years, just so that you can go and be the evolution of gaming, the mighty Call of Duty, because it sold so well, then you're just going to go and piss off a lot of fans. We can't let that fucking shit happen. That's why we have opinions. Sound off, nerds and nerdettes! In the comment box, make a fucking video response if you want to, it does not matter. So, anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say. Anybody like the Death shirt? Fans of Death, anybody? One of the all-time best metal bands ever? Fucking awesome. If anybody's wondering, it's a Scream Bloody Gore shirt. Fucking love this. Anyway. I don't know why I'm talking about the shirt. A lot of people take note of my shirts, I noticed. I always appreciate that. I'm like, huzzah! People actually like my clothing options and whatnot. That's pretty nifty. I'm fashionable! Fashionable male. If anybody knows what fashionable male is from, you should comment about that. I'll give you a hint. It's in a movie, and Kevin Smith made it. I know somebody has to know what the fuck fashionable means. Anyway, so that's it. I'm just babbling. Anyway, sound off your opinions, and see ya!